The New York League of Conservation Voters has been on the cutting edge of environmental change in New York State for 25 years now, and we've done tremendous things in fighting for clean air, for clean water. But today, in combating the biggest threats, such as climate change, the biggest threat is politics as usual.
The essence of NYLCV's mission is to be really the political arm of the environmental movement in New York. If you are going to make progress on environmental issues, particularly now in this climate, you have to have a strong political environmental organization, and I think the League has shown that.
There was a group of us in 1988. We were actually a mixture of Republicans and Democrats, Larry Rockefeller and Bobby Kennedy, and we gathered in a meeting, and that led to the creation, really, of the New York League of Conservation Voters.
When Paul enlisted Bobby and me, Democrat and Republican, to the present-day staff and board, the League has grown ever stronger, securing cleaner air and water, more open space and parks, and a more sustainable city.
As a result of our efforts, the politicians in New York State really sought after our environmental endorsement.
The League really works to develop environmental champions, to coordinate an environmental agenda among the environmental community, and then begins to hold elected officials accountable to that agenda.
One thing we're tremendously proud of is our nonpartisan nature. We're interested in results, not in party politics. Another thing that's incredibly important about the League is our work at the local level. Take, for example, New York City, where the League played an important role in working with Mike Bloomberg on his sustainability plan.
The relationship with New York League of Conservation Voters was a partnership almost from day one. We could not have been successful with Plan NYC without the New York League of Conservation Voters.
I think it's a model for our current mayor, who has a very impressive equity agenda, but which could be framed in a sustainability context that would benefit everyone in New York City. What makes the League unique is our focus on politics. We run electoral campaigns, we knock on doors, we do television commercials, we send out mailings. We use our PAC to mobilize voters to go to the polls and get the job done. Our mission is pretty simple. We elect for the environment.
Why is the League important as we go forward? I think it's more important than it's ever been. If we don't come to grips with some of the issues that we're facing today environmentally, we won't have a future.
We know that climate change is going to worsen over the next 25 years, and that we have to be prepared.
And helping a group like the LCV, joining a group like the LCV, for issues of so much importance to the future, is something that's an obligation of all of us.
NYLCV is absolutely worth supporting because it truly is one of those rare organizations that thinks pragmatically, that thinks politically.
I am so grateful for the work of the New York League of Conservation Voters on critical issues, from protecting clean air and water, to reversing the effect of global climate change, to creating a sustainable future.
The only way to win the fight against climate change is to engage everyone, to engage voters, environmentalists, the business community, the not-for-profit sector, our elected officials. We're all in this together. The next 25 years begins today.